What's up, all you camper spammers and sweaty McSweats? This is the Campers Podcast, episode 2. This is your boy B-How in the house. I got my brothers from another mother's. Hail Jay. Let's get this rolling.
Yeah, so I thought I'd start out with the first question today. This has been burning on my mind, but ever since Doom came out, do you guys think the Authority is still a relevant place to land in like just standard solos and stuff?
I think that place is trash. the reason why I think it's trash is this, because there's nothing there anymore. It was the central point for season 3. Like, everyone went there. It was a hodgepodge of sweaty McSweats and just spammers all across the board, including the henchmen, because everybody wanted to get the Jules gun and all this crap like that. And now there's like nothing there. It's like literally been packing up. Now there is a challenge there to eliminate 3 players, which I don't even understand why, because the only way to really successfully do that is if you get lucky in Team Rumble and the circle happens to go over there and you can easily get those 3 kills. But other than that, it's kind of trash. But I did hear that there was a rumor it might turn into the Stark Tower. So if that is the truth, then it might be worth something.
So are you saying that the whole entire like vault down low, is that taken out, or is it just not relevant?
It's not relevant anymore. I think the current only relevant vault is the Doom Vault right now.
Gotcha. I didn't know that place was completely nerfed, but that's some good information.
Yeah, the only remnant of that is just like some like ghost posters and stuff like that, which is strange.
Yeah, I gotcha.
So I do think that the Authority still has decent loot there, but I totally agree as far as it's pretty old news as far as there's nothing really happening there anymore. And
does it
even
have
with
decent loot, though?
I mean, I was able to find some in Team Rumble. I will say that, and that same challenge that you're talking about.
Yeah,
I had a little bit of difficulty doing it, but the way I was able to complete it was the circle closed in. It closed in really close to it, so basically it was like halfway in the Authority and halfway in Salty, and I was able to snipe people from the Authority and Salty, and it counted. So,
dude, that's the way to work the system right there, isn't it?
Yeah.
So does the Authority still have henchmen?
No, it doesn't.
Oh, so it really is pretty pointless.
It doesn't even have its walls anymore.
I'll give you a little bonus tip. I found that Caddy Corner is actually a decent little loot spot now because there's no henchmen there. So,
well, I mean, Caddy's probably your new favorite since we lost Rickety.
I mean, that one.
Yeah.
Since the dance house is kind of lame now, it doesn't have really any good loot. It's pretty much it now.
Also, I don't know if you noticed this, but the yacht's gone.
Huh.
Yeah.
You know, talking about decent loot, I figured we'd jump over real quick. Do you guys think that the sniper or just any gun in general is just too rare? Do you think that it needs to be increased spawn-wise?
I mean, I don't know. I'm not such much a sniper guy myself. If you're in Team Rumble, it's like everywhere, right? But in just
I haven't played enough Team Rumbles to see it.
Yeah, every time I play Team Rumble, it's like every other gun. Oh, it's a sniper. It's a bolt-on action. Yeah, but I don't know. Like, now that we have the scoped assault rifle, like, that's kind of my jam, man. Because like it gets the same kind of job done, but better.
I was running some solos with the scoped assault, and I was taking people out that were easily over 150 meters away from me.
Oh yeah, dude,
it's legit. It's yes, sir. It's insane.
Yeah, I'm getting used to the scoped assault, but I would say since the hunting rifle is not in the game currently, that the snipers are definitely harder to come by when it comes to solo or even duos or squads. That's for sure.
Yeah.
And
yeah, I feel you.
One little side comment is, why are there still rocket ammo in the game?
So
what do you use it for?
So I haven't gotten it yet. But supposedly you can fish a rocket launcher.
Okay, I was like, I've yet to find one.
That's the only place I know of. So maybe in a future
that makes
update,
more sense.
I know the update is actually coming soon. So maybe in this update there might be a higher chance of actually getting that. Because like I get the rockets too. I'm like, well, what am I supposed to do with these? Nothing.
Yeah, and there's been no one like I've came across that's had one, so I was like, this
Yeah.
is kind of pointless unless they just didn't want to remove it from the game. I don't know.
You guys are talking about the rocket launcher, right? Not the bandage gun.
No, yeah,
Right.
the rocket launcher this time, definitely. Learned my
Gotcha.
lesson on that bandage gun. But on the topic of guns, how do you guys feel about the charge shotgun? You think it's still relevant? Is it kind of not relevant now that we have the pump action?
Personally, I think it depends on what your loadout is. If you're able to get a pump shotgun that is significantly better than the charge shotgun that you're holding, I'd go pump any day. It just depends on what you come across. I don't think it's completely irrelevant now, but I do believe there can be better options.
Yeah, I mean, it was my number one go-to for Season 3 for sure. I was getting pretty decent with it. But now that we have that scoped assault rifle and kind of some higher rifle multi-bullet weapons, it seems a little less of me using it this season just because, I'm just going to get spammed. So
Yeah.
I can get that one good hit. So it's like if you use it, you got to use it strategically, and that's when if they're like 35 white, then boom, you got them. Just knock them out with that charge if you get close enough, and go on to the next person.
Absolutely.
I still like the charge personally. I was able to destroy a squad when I was a solo, basically, because I left my team trying to complete challenges for week 1. I absolutely destroyed this team in Doom's place. But I mean, I do like the pump and even the combat one. They're all decent.
The combat one, like, I know a lot of people have their qualms about it, and they feel like it's kind of unnecessary when you have the charged and you have the pump. But I mean, if that's all you can find, it's between that and a pistol. I'm gonna take the shotgun for sure.
Not to completely swap up the topic here. What do you guys think about all these skins coming out?
Or even more importantly, are skins worth buying?
It's an excellent.
It really depends at this point. I mean, if it's a decent pack like that $3.99 pack, which you get 600 V-bucks, to me that was worth it, because not only did I get a character, but in the back bling and the axe, but I got 600 V-bucks. So I mean, all that combined, I would have spent way more money, almost up to $20 for all of that separate, if not more. So if a deal like that comes along where it's $3.99, then yeah, it's totally worth it. But like, I don't know, is he 2,000 V-bucks for just a character, and you don't get the back bling and you don't get the axe? Like, it just doesn't seem worth it. It has to be like stupid legit to get it. But even then, I'm only getting it if I just have like a reserve of V-bucks that I just don't care about.
Right. I think personally, as far as the skins that have recently came out on the store, the only one that I thought has been decent lately was the Captain America skin. I didn't want to buy it, and I didn't buy it, but I mean, I thought it was a pretty dope skin, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, I liked it too. I like the fact that they kept a part of the Avenger movies in with that, to where if you have Captain America, you can actually use Thor's hammer in the game. Like,
Right.
Between those two, those are the only two that can actually use the hammer currently.
Well, what do you guys think of the Apple skin?
Terrible. I wasted so much time to get 10 points for that sucker.
It's a pretty ugly skin when you see it in game. Now, I do have a question for y'all. How do y'all feel about a Black Panther skin if it comes out? Should it be something you have to pay for, or should it be free?
I think they're going to add it to the battle pass that we already have, because the reason why I think this is because there's already videos showing the sounds for his power-ups and just like his general sounds as a character.
So there's leaks already?
Yeah, there's leaks for it already, and I don't know, because I know you have to purchase Silver Surfer separate, but you can get his power and use it even if you don't have the character. So I don't know. To me, I think they should make him free, or just make him somehow a part of the battle pass in the next update. Given the circumstances of what happened, I think it would be kind of salt in the wound if we were having to buy that skin.
Yeah. Do you think that with it coming directly from the duel, so to speak, between Epic Games and Apple, what is your opinion on that duel? Do you think it's just babies fighting, or you think there's more to it?
I think there's a lot more to it. I've been kind of keeping my eye on it because I'm just curious like that.
Yeah.
And
Do you think it will affect gameplay further?
for iOS users, yeah. I mean, it already has. They got rid of their developer account for iOS. So, I mean, not even Fortnite, but just any Epic game that was on the iOS platform can't be further developed
gone
at this point. Yeah. I know they took it off the Google Play Store, but that doesn't stop.
You can still get
anybody.
it from Samsung.
Yeah, and they
Yeah.
made it available straight on their website, which is really smart. But I heard rumor that just kind of how, like there's the Epic launcher, the game store, right? They're
Yeah.
wanting something like that to be available on phones. So there's
Yeah,
already
I can
kind of
see
a way
that.
to do that with Android devices, but you can't do that at all on iOS. Like they're locked in to how they have their stuff set up.
I definitely think that, taking 30% as far as like a percentage of your like in-app purchases, that's a really high number,
Yeah,
in my opinion. I mean, I'm kind of glad that they're standing up for that. I mean, we'll see what comes from it, but
Well, I agree with you that 30% is a very high number, especially once you start succeeding. But I also kind of think Epic, whenever you put your game on that app store, you agree to that contract.
Yeah, and the thing too is like it's not only Epic that had a lot of skin taken out of the game per se, because I got a lot of Chinese apps got taken off of iOS for potential privacy reasons and stuff like that. So like tons of Chinese apps got taken off of there, and stuff like TikTok. Like I don't know if it's still on iOS or not. Like I guess if you already have it, you can still use it, but you can't download it again if you wanted
Update
to.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, update it, stuff like that, just for privacy reasons. I don't know. I mean, I understand Epic's reasons. Let's be honest. The way Apple started their career is by stealing other people's technology. So for them to be like, give us more money for your stuff to be on our stuff, kind of lame, because they got plenty of dang money, man. I mean, it's like $1,500 for a laptop that sucks.
you kind of have to say yes to the 30% regardless, because of the platform that it is, and you think
And
about
the
the
usage.
billion devices out there.
Yeah, and I mean that's what Epic's trying to fight against. I feel like is they have the monopoly in their corner, and yeah, it's their thing, it's their stuff, but it's like there are rules and laws in place when it comes to monopolies and stuff that you can do and you can't do, and I feel like Apple's kind of treading that fine line a little bit, and dudes over at Epic are like, we don't like
Yeah,
this game.
We ain't playing this game with
We
you.
ain't playing it.
They're kind of doing their competitors a favor with trying this out, because if it works, then everybody benefits from it.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
literally, Epic may have gotten pulled off of Apple, but Samsung is very supportive of Epic Games. And the reason I say that is because every time I go into the Galaxy App Store, literally every single time when I go to the homepage, it pulls up an ad for Epic Games. It hasn't failed.
No, I agree. I mean, they went as far as promoting a whole different game just to stick it to Apple. They like Fortnite and Epic promoted PUBG because PUBG is still on, iOS devices. So they're like, you know what? You can't have us, but go play this game because they're cool dudes. And they're like, ha 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 ha. But we are going to take a quick break, guys, and we'll get back from a word from our little sponsors. All right.